league on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's
the veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos, and now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Wilson going to throw right away. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On second down, Russ going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, He was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. That's on the second rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Back to throw, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield, past the sticks, and put one on him. And once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage, mark him back at the 3.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Jackson now. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Edmonds.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Steelers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To throw again is Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. George Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. Ho-ho! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Second down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Jackson out of the pistol. To the tight end, Likely. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the 3rd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
The motion man is Johnson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jackson gonna keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to have the Ravens' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. On play action, here's Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he's He's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. That one, take it in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On first down, right back to Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he will score again. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. The motion man is Johnson. That one knocked away and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Aguilar able to make the catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The motion man is Johnson. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. So this